Hello again, Power Diary friends. Danielle here. So, you're all in with the diagnosis codes, and now you're ready to go ahead and generate a Superbill so that you can display the diagnosis on the Superbill. So, I'm going to show you how you go ahead and do that in this easy and quick video. Let's get started. Okay, so the trick here is that you need to make sure that on all invoices for a particular client that you are running a Superbill for includes the diagnosis on the invoice. If you have not put the diagnosis on the invoice, when you go to generate a Superbill, the diagnosis won't show up. But if the diagnosis has been added to the invoice, it will then go ahead and display on the Superbill. So let's take a look here at my client. So I've already given, and we'll look at Max's client profile here. So we go client, we're gonna search by Max. Here he is. And we are going to look under records and diagnosis. And we see that I have diagnosed Max with acute stress reaction. So this code has been added to his patient profile, and in fact, I've set it as default. So all invoices in the future, since I've set this as default, are going to automatically add the diagnosis code to the invoice. Again, you can remove it, but if you remove it, it won't display on the Superbill. So now let's go and look at one of Max's invoices. So we're gonna go to billing, invoices. Okay, so here's an invoice for today. I've already generated it, and as you will see, we're gonna do print. The diagnosis is on there. It attaches to the item or to the service that was provided right here, and it's all on there. So let's look at another one. This is from the previous week. We're going to look at this invoice. We're going to look at it in edit mode. And as you can see, the diagnosis has been on there too. So great. So if we were looking at that invoice, again, same thing. We've got the top, we've got the diagnosis, we've got the code. We're good to go. So now we can return to their profile and we can go ahead and generate a Superbill. So let's go back to that. So let's go people, clients. Let's go back to Max here. And let's go now to Superbills. So we're gonna go to billing, statements and Superbills. There we go, that's where we find that Superbill. And we're going to create a new statement. And we're gonna do anything from the 1st of January to the end of January, which we're not over January, but this is gonna give us a good idea of the treatments he's received for this period of time. We're going to do show invoice and payments, and it's going to populate the 2 invoices from this month within that period. And again, we know that we've already added the diagnosis code to these bills, to these invoices, so it's there. And again, if you set it as default, that will automatically populate on it, and you won't have to worry about going in and editing the invoices and adding the diagnosis to it. And then we're going to create a statement. And now when we view this Superbill, we're going to do the print version. Okay, it's generating for us. You will see the diagnosis and then the 2 treatments that were received within that period of time with the diagnosis code. Now, if you had multiple diagnoses or one of these invoices treated more than one diagnosis, then that would go ahead and be displayed on that, and you would see those 2 diagnoses on there. All right, so that's it. I hope this was helpful for you in updating those Superbills, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.